So he's like, man, work is damn hectic and all right now. So obviously, it's fair.
Yeah, whatever love story y'all have going on, do it behind closed doors.
Don't get jealous, bro. I still love you
No,
first.
I completely... Stop it. I completely agree with Sattu on this. And I think the game should count.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Casuals. First off, I just want to give a shout out to the boys. They did 2 shoots without me. 3 actually. 3 actually, my bad. Starting with the Spurs versus Arsenal game. Great video. Most views so far.
Let's go, boys.
Then the Paddle Prince and then our weekly studio show.
Pickle Prince.
So with the Pickle Prince, the episode was great. I believe we're doing some collabs as well. Great energy from UV as well. But they also threw a lot of insults my way during the show on text and everything. Sammy has texted me, your episodes are going great, you're a panoti.
Don't come back.
The fucking producer ZS is telling me on the show, he's like, Tana is missing episodes for fun, let's make him do forfeits. Producer's assistant Sattu is like, things are going so well, don't come back.
Still you came back.
But fuck it, I'm a nice guy. I not only came back, I got some gifts as well. Some merch from PFL and Bellator. So I'll show some hats that I got for these boys. And then this t-shirt for Sammy.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Here you go. You guys can distribute whatever colors you want. So yeah, I'm always the bigger man.
Thank you, Tanya. You're making me emotional right now.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tanya.
You're welcome.
What did you call him?
Tanya.
Oh, damn. Like
saved
that, huh? He's got you a gift and after this you're doing all that.
bad hair day I've saved and he's called me Tanya.
Look at this cap. That's stupid.
It's looking good though.
Cool.
And it's looking amazing on Sattu. And Meg is looking like a cut man.
Like a chill guy.
Chill guy, as he said in the last video.
Okay, so it's Wednesday. We have to do a this or that. This week's this or that, I'll just preface it real quick. Famous rapper and producer P. Diddy is he's under fire for hosting parties where people are speculating that he spiked guest drinks and then sexually took advantage of them, men and women.
They were called freak-offs.
Freak-offs. And he was sexually violent towards his partners and this and that. The list goes on. So the accusations happened and then they seized his house. They found 1,000 bottles of lube and about 700 dildos. So the this or that for this week is Diddy or Diddy not?
Ooh, let's go. Good one, boys.
Sattu.
Unfortunately, I think the evidence is strongly leaning towards he did. Or he just enjoys baby oil. Like,
all this is alleged.
Allegedly.
Yes.
Like Honor, allegedly.
Alleged.
I think that industry is completely fucked. People are framing people left, right, center. So I am going to side with P. Diddy. He did not.
I'm on ZS's camp. And with him as well. Bro, what if he just likes collecting dildos? Nobody ever thought of that. He is making a museum of dildos. 784 is not that many. And actually, the US government has done us a disservice. Imagine if he went on to collect 10,000 dildos. Imagine what we would have got to see at that point. And baby oil, I mean, he likes it, man. I mean, why are you yucking someone's yum?
I mean, he did drag his former girlfriend across a hotel room and everything. That's very clear on video. So I'm with Sattu. He did. According to me,
why
allegedly.
Are you bringing up all that? I thought we were just keeping this light.
So basically, the 2 people with jobs have said that.
Hey, I have a job.
For now.
For now.
All right, that was the this or that for the week. Just a quick FPL update. Magic Mix, thanks for nothing. We shouldn't have let you in Hammer and Saw.
What a fraud. Like his manager and like his team, Manchester City.
So the Casuals got 52 points and the average was 58. So Sammy put that $200 note.
Yes.
Sorry, rupee note.
Oh, whoa.
We're not doing that well.
Casuals to the moon, huh? The key is
watch
in,
him
bro.
take 10 minutes to
This
figure
is
this
not
out.
going to go in. Okay, I'm folding it. It's going to be a one-hit wonder. Oh my God. Yes. Smooth this time.
Quick check of the leaderboard.
Producers.
Casuals League. ABCDEFC. Jeshad Dumasia is back on top. 377 points. So far he's taking the piggy.
Bad name, by the way, Jeshad. Up your name game for your team.
Name game. Alright, moving on. Premier picks. Let's start with Arsenal and Leicester. But before that, we hosted a watch party on Sunday. The video turned out great. The turnout was great. People were there in numbers, engaging, speaking to us, giving us interviews, hot takes, playing a sub-soccer game. Unfortunately, no one sang Dandanathan goal with us, but we'll
That
work
was
on
sad.
it. But we'll work on it.
Yeah, maybe our performance wasn't that good in terms of De Dhanadhan.
I thought I did great.
I think you did great, but I'm just saying the audience didn't receive it that well. Maybe we do it every time.
We
Yeah,
just
it
annoy them so much that they start singing.
Yeah, and we tell them in advance. I think people will caught off guard. I'm sure people, South Bombay crowd, as we are obviously the fastest growing sports podcast in South Bombay.
He said it.
So we tell them in advance next time, and I think it can be a great thing going along later. It can be our USP, South Hall United for life.
Yes, sir.
We should get some South Hall United merch going.
Oh, okay, that's a nice idea.
Okay, let's talk about the game first, Arsenal and City, and then you guys can take it away with Arsenal and Leicester as well, especially Sammy and Sattu.
Yeah, man. After the game, I was kind of disappointed. For like 1 or 2 days, I was off social media, not consuming any of that Arsenal City content because it was just triggering me. So all I want to say is that the agenda against Arsenal makes me sick to my stomach. We saw what happened with Haaland and Arteta's interaction where he told him to stay humble. If Arteta and the rest of the team acted towards that, we would have been called indisciplined, criminals, and all these dirty tags would have been thrown against us. But we didn't react. He kept his calm. The players kept their cool. We'll be like, we'll see them at Emirates. And the media went on the other side. They flipped it. Oh, we're too soft. Oh, Arsenal fans and Arsenal players are too soft. They don't know what they're doing and they'll never be champions. So I guess for Arsenal, there's no winning. No matter what we do, people are always going to hate on us. I don't know how you feel about that, Sattu.
Yeah, y'all have not been winning for a while now, but I'll let Sattu go.
Thanks.
Okay.
But yeah, just to add to that, I don't understand when they say, oh, like no team in Spain would do this or Liverpool only came to win, etc. But if you've seen when Liverpool got a red card against City, I think they lost like final. Same thing happened to Barca. Araujo got sent off against Madrid. They lost final. I don't care, right? End of the day, that result, like people are probably going to forget about the game until the next City game comes along. So yeah, I don't see the point. And what really pissed me off was Haaland throwing the ball at Gabriel after the goal. Because
Love it.
guaranteed, if any other, I think not even just Arsenal, any other team in the league did that to City, they would have probably seen either a yellow or a red.
Yeah.
I just don't understand what the refs were on.
I also love that we've managed to get under everyone's skin. If there's any positive from this game, apart from our defense and the fact that we went to Etihad and held it to 2-2 with 10 men, the other positive is that we are under everyone's skin. They're mentioning all these dark arts that the other Premier League clubs are accusing Arsenal of. I love it. I love that shit. We're the bad boys of the Premier League. We are owning it. Enough of this Klopp and Pep fucking on-screen love story that was going on for the past 4 seasons. This is a real rivalry. And we are back to the Barclays days when Arsenal and United, the great rivalries, we are seeing it now. And I'm so excited.
Win something and then talk. But
We will win. We will win. But we are getting excitement back into the Premier League, man. It's not anymore of that love story and all that shit happening on the side.
Yeah, and I also see why like Chelsea fans love Mourinho so much now. Like I know how annoying it was being on the other side of that. But yeah, just seeing it happen with your club, it's enjoyable.
You want that kind of character on your team, and now we have Arteta in that form.
I think it's also quite funny that you see these City players rattled. They're obviously all stressed. They're probably going to play championship football next year. And I think it's quite funny how Haaland went. Funny in the sense, I think it's ironic that he went to Arteta and said, stay humble, because I love Arteta. I think he's a great manager, and I think he's always been really humble. He's given credit where he has
Thank
to give
you.
credit to people. I was not complimenting
Thank
you.
you. A compliment towards Arteta is a compliment towards me.
Okay, so yeah, I just think Haaland's obviously the amount of fame he's got and the recognition he's got to his head for him to go to Arteta and say stay humble. And I even think Jesus backed Arteta in a nice way. He didn't go up to his face. He's like, why the fuck are you saying shit like this? Yeah, so I just think City obviously rattled. Rodri said he wanted to strike. Now he's out for the whole season. So that's karma, I guess.
I completely agree with that. A 24-year-old telling a manager who's way more experienced than him to stay humble. Meaning you're not fucking humble, bro. Like you're just going up to his face and talking like that. It's not humble at all. I mean, no one's asking you to be. You scored 100 goals in like 110 games or something. But
Be humble.
still, just fucking don't talk to the other guy like that.
I agree.
But yeah, good on Arteta for not going insane.
Yeah,
But although the content would have been much better if he would have stepped to him or something.
The media would have flipped. I mean, like I said.
Okay, Premier picks. Give us the points first before we get into next week's.
Yeah, so Tanay, I have something to settle with you.
Oh, fuck me.
Just for context, our last week's Premier picks had 6 games.
Yeah.
Tanay from Saudi Arabia sent us predictions for 5 of those games.
I wasn't informed properly, man.
Now, this is a hotly contested argument.
You can't blame us for that.
I have sent the boys a PPT. This will be on the screen. I would like you all to open this PPT while I present my case.
Give us
Love
access
it,
first,
Satya.
please.
It should be open now.
It's on the WhatsApp
Yeah.
It's on the WhatsApp.
group, I meant. Why Sattu
First.
should get points for Everton versus Leicester in Premier picks. Yes.
In
Open
brackets.
brackets. Fuck Tanay. Close brackets. Love it.
Cool. So, thank you, Sammy, for your support. For context, Sammy and I are on the side that we should take these points, and Zias and Tanay, obviously bottom two, are saying that we should not count this game. So yeah, as the first slide said, mistakes were made. I sent the initial message without this game. This was sent at 9:19 a.m. IST. At that point, it was 6:49 a.m. in Saudi Arabia. The fact is, Sammy messaged 3-4 minutes after that, saying we should add Everton to it. Tanay saw this message, replied at 10:51 a.m., which is 8:21 a.m. in Saudi Arabia, which is outside working hours, so no excuses.
How do you know what time I start?
Do you?
Yes.
I will call your boss.
What day was it?
Wednesday.
Okay, whatever. Working
Whatever,
hours,
go
not
ahead.
working hours.
Go
you
ahead, go ahead, go
responded
ahead.
2 minutes after that.
Go
You
ahead,
clearly
go
read
ahead,
that
go
message.
ahead, go ahead.
He then replied on the group at 10:58 a.m. IST, indicating that he had read all these messages. He
All
also-
no. Okay.
He also sent the predictions before the episode, but there's no viable viewing angle on WhatsApp where he did not see the Sammy's message under the initial Premier Pricks message that I
Yes,
sent.
you're so right, Sattu.
To move on, it's also deeper than points. He's now missed 3 shoots since there's no forfeit or
Oh.
punishment for these.
Give me the
Oh my
cap back.
God.
Give me the cap back.
3 in a row. 3 in a row.
Give me the cap back.
The room
Give
is
it
turning
back.
again.
Zias, I'll back you. I'll back you.
Zia started off with saying that he's going to back Tanay, and now he's flipped
Bully ball.
completely.
Chalo.
But for the last slide, I am willing to compromise. I won't count this game as long as Tanay accepts that I can steal a draw from his result if I get the prediction wrong and he gets it right at any point in the season.
No, absolutely not. What is this?
Why the fuck would I ever do that? also?
Intermingling
He's gone from
happening.
assistant to boss. He's like, I'll accept anything. This is what I'll accept.
I'm wearing
That's
2
it.
hats. I'm the man.
Sattu, I agree with everything you said till slide 4. Slide 5, you can take and put up your ass.
So just to defend Tanay, I think also he's working in Saudi for a week. There's about, by saying those messages, but there's about 150 messages before that
Thank
he
you.
might have missed. He's going out to Saudi, making money, which is needed for this podcast. So I think due to his constant effort,
hell, yes?
I didn't get the point.
Zias, you might get a raise soon.
So I just think being fair to Tanay, and there's like so many messages on the group. He's working, and like you said, he's working hours. How the fuck do you know what time he starts working?
It
Exactly.
was also the first message that day, so I will not accept this. I was working too.
And I was working too.
But Tanay
But-
was in Saudi Arabia working. You
Exactly.
know, jet
You know
lag
how many people
and
have
all
to
these
deal
things.
with?
Exactly.
I have to deal with so many
Yeah,
people, so
so-
many fighters, managers,
Yeah, and
my
plus
bosses.
also just one
You
more
want to
point is
come
that.
sit here and put your hand on his lap and do something else?
See, bro, if I got that prediction right, I would not be on his side. But also, fuck, I forgot what I was going to say.
Say, yaar.
Okay, just go on.
Don't interrupt him.
Yeah, he's working in Saudi, man. We have to have a little bit of, respect for that, a little bit of emotion. And, oh, yeah, I was going to say that in the start of this Premier Picks, we only decided that we will do the top 6 teams only. So Everton was a last minute this thing, so he was frazzled with the amount of fighters and all that were demanding
Yes,
shit.
bro,
He
yes.
messaged me also, he's like, man, work is damn hectic and all right now. So obviously, it's fair.
Yeah, whatever love story y'all have going on, do it behind closed doors. I'm
Don't
on
get
completely,
jealous, bro. I still love you
No,
first.
I completely stop it. I completely agree with Sattu on this, and I think the game should count.
No,
So does Meg take the final
Meg.
decision?
take the decision. Whatever you say sticks.
The game counts.
Amazing.
I know why he said that also. I know why he said that.
Oh, it runs deeper.
It runs deep. Fuck it. Okay, let the game run. Whatever.
The game runs. The updated leaderboard is me at the top with 13 points.
Just want to say amazing decision making by all of us. This as a group we came together to make an amazing decision.
Still friends. Kind of.
Sammy is second at 12 points. Zio third with 6. And Tanay last with 4.
I'm already writing the stand-up script.
But yeah, cool. I think moving into this week's prediction, starting with Arsenal versus Leicester, I'm going to go for an Arsenal win after 2 back-to-back draws that I predicted. Leicester not doing too well. I think this should be quite an easy game for us, hopefully.
Yeah, I'm going to go for Arsenal as well. Obviously, he said a draw, last 2 results draw, although I feel like this win, the result against City was, y'all did concede last minute, so that's why it hurts more, but otherwise, 10 men at the Etihad, it's pretty much a win. Like, y'all played extremely well, so yeah, I'm going to go for Arsenal as well.
I'm going to borrow ZS's catchphrase and say that Arsenal are going to thrash Leicester. And also take Martinelli to score a goal. The odds are like plus 500. So he's finally going to break his duck and score a goal.
I have Arsenal as well. You guys have listed all the reasons, so move on. Chelsea versus Brighton.
Chelsea versus Brighton, just going to go Chelsea on this one. Again, Brighton not looking too strong. I think 2 or 3 draws in a row for them. So, yeah.
Brighton are like 6th on the table. They've not lost a single game this year. So I'm pretty, like, they're doing, yeah, like 7.
Love it, huh? The producer's keeping his assistant in check.
I'd like to just say they'd have 3 draws in a row.
They have 3 draws. No, I didn't say you're wrong. I just said it's a pretty good start for them.
Hey guys, don't fight. We all are friends over here. This podcast is breaking down like this.
They got a win against United and a draw against Arsenal. That was the full Declan Rice game. But yeah, it doesn't matter. Nick Jackson's Blues gonna lead Chelsea to the win, and we'll 1-5-0 against Barrow. Don't worry, Tana. I'm not gonna get as excited about an EFL game as you were.
I wasn't even here.
Yeah, I actually got excited and started doing this after that game.
But Nkunku scored a hat trick.
Yeah, he didn't take out the balloon until the third one. Me and my friends were watching together and we were like, please don't take out this balloon. Please don't take out this balloon. And then after the third one, he took the balloon out. But yeah, Chelsea on good form right now. I think we'll carry it on into this game.
I just want to ask you as a Chelsea fan, what are your thoughts about the balloon celebration? Are you with it, against it?
I love it. I think it's great. I just think that it shouldn't be one that he pulls out every time. Maybe save it for something more special. Like he did again, like when he scored the late goal against Bournemouth. That's a good time to remove it. Make it your signature move, but don't do it every time.
Fair enough.
Also, I think it's very dirty also. Like I think he carries the same balloon every time. It's quite dirty. It's like his lucky balloon.
If we ever meet him, we should ask him that.
Definitely.
That's a
if you're
great
watching,
question.
come on.
But what is Mix? Mix told us, our FPL expert told us to remove Nkunku, and he's scored 4 goals since. I'm going to go with Chelsea again. All the reasons that ZS has listed. Chelsea is my pick.
I got Chelsea as well. So far, so good for them. Besides the first Premier League game, I think, which they, a couple games they were slacking, but then they've picked it up really. So yeah, Chelsea on good form. I got Chelsea. United vs Spurs.
Ooh.
I'm going for a draw on this one. Both teams absolute trash. I don't know how United didn't win their last game. It was just, I was watching it, I was getting bored, then I was getting excited, but yeah, I don't know how that team functions. I don't know how you watch them every week.
I didn't watch this.
Fair enough. The mental health break. But yeah, draw for this one for me.
Let's go.
That's it. Amazing. Do that more so that they draw or lose every time. Because last time.
Start last.
That's
Can
what
I
he
say that's
said.
a bit ridiculous because he's been shit the entire season. Everyone's been asking for him to be subbed out, not start games. He scores goals in back-to-back games and the next game he's subbed out. It's absurd.
Ten Hag masterclass.
Another reason why that bald idiot should stay at the club. Good for us.
Yes.
But he should leave the fucking club for the United fans.
This is going to be a game of comedy. Both these teams are going to make mistakes after another. I can't wait. Ultimate hate watch for me. And I can't even decide who I want to lose. But since I predicted United to do well earlier this season, and I want them to do well, and I want Ten Hag to stay to make these amazing decisions, I'm going to go with a Ten Hag United victory.
I will do the same. I want United to win. I predicted they're going to win. They've been playing not so well, but I hope they win. I think they will. My prediction is United, obviously. Barnsley 7-0, shoot. For the Spurs. And yeah, I don't know who's gonna start, who's not. You can never tell with Ten Hag. System is working. Let's change it. Whatever. But yeah, for sure, United. I'm never in the whole season gonna pick against them.
Yeah. Thank God you're not like Sattu who
Yeah,
predicted.
actually, sad fucking. You should not get the points for that reason that you picked your fucking team to draw.
Let's make a PPT.
Make a PPT. We don't have time like that.
Sattu, when we
Disgusting
City
behavior.
scored
bro.
the equalizer, I was like, shit, man, we just let such a good opportunity
Sattu
slip.
Kiki on the second.
He came up to me in my ear. I'm so happy. My Premier picks. My
Dirty,
Premier
bro.
picks 2-2 a draw. Oh my God.
But in my defense, I asked Sammy this. If before the game someone came and said you'll be 10 men down for an entire half at the Etihad and you draw 2-2,
Bro, but
every fan was taking that.
100%.
Yeah, we don't take it when you're conceding a goal like in the 92nd, 93rd minute.
Retrospect is 2020.
Yeah. And also, before Arteta came into management, if anybody asked Sattu which club he supports, he'd be like, no, I'm not that big a football fan. And now he's the City at one point also. But that was it was sarcastic. It was ironically. But yeah, fake fan.
Just I was very angry at Sattu. I was boiling actually. I just wanted to get away from him.
Even in the outro when he said your tears, like it should have been both of your tears,
yeah,
bro.
actually, bro.
Are you on my
Insulted.
team or no? Like, what is happening?
We're gonna have to switch it to second, bro, as a forfeit because of this dirty behavior. I don't mind also going and speaking. Fuck it, I'll embarrass myself. Dandanadan goal was fine. But this
Imagine
guy,
for
bro,
the stand-up routine, you just go and perform Dandanadan goal.
maybe at the end or something, we'll think about it. Bro.
I don't have anything much to say, so I'm going
Um,
to
go.
do this.
Okay, Wolves Liverpool is our next game.
Yeah. So for this one, I think Liverpool were looking strong last game. They should thram Wolves here.
Thram, new one, huh?
Yes.
Thrashing, tramming.
I'm keeping a track, by the way, of all the adjectives everyone's using throughout
Okay.
the season. So we'll
Perfect.
collate them at the end.
Like next international break, we can read out all the words.
Sure, done.
I actually have a feeling Liverpool are not going to... I'm going to go for Liverpool, but I don't think it's going to be an easy win for them. I think Wolves have been extremely shit. They've won 4 of their 5 opening games, but I feel there's always that one
They've
game
lost.
where it takes...
Oh, sorry.
They've lost 4 of their last 5 games. They drew 1.
He
So
did
they've won
say
no
one,
games
yeah.
yet. Hmm?
You did say they've won their shit and they won for the
Oh, sorry. I meant they lost 4 of their last 5 games. But yeah, I think Liverpool are going to edge it out. You can write edge if you want.
Love the edge. Even though Wolves have lost those games, I think they've been pretty close to winning. They've lost by a goal margin. Against Villa also, they lost in the dying minutes of the game. So I think I'm going to give Wolves a little credit in this game. Maybe a draw is what I'm going to go with. Because Cunha on that left side has been amazing. Trent, as we all know, is a bit shaky on the defensive side. So I'm going to go for a draw in this game. And obviously I want Liverpool to lose so that Arsenal can claim that title.
Then you should have the Chelsea lost also, no?
Future champs. Like you said, in 10 years, future champs.
I have Liverpool winning. Wolves, they've had close games. Besides Aston Villa, all the other teams are not that great. Their form's been bad. 4 out of 5 losses. And yeah, Liverpool are looking good despite that one. Who did they lose to just now? At
Nottingham
home.
Forest.
Nottingham Forest at home. But yeah, I think that was a slip up and they're going to catch them.
The teams that they lost against were Newcastle, Brighton, Aston Villa. They all are good teams, man. And they lost 2-1 to Newcastle, 3-2 to Brighton, Villa last dying minute. I guess whatever.
Sure, but that's not a Liverpool level team.
Yeah,
Nowhere
fair
near
enough.
Liverpool level.
Who cares about
Yeah.
Wolves?
All right, Newcastle versus City.
Yeah, City, I think, going to come back with a vengeance on this one. They're probably going to annihilate Newcastle here. But easy prediction, I think.
I'm going to go for a draw, actually.
Yes, let's go.
City, no Rodri, no KDB. I think without that, 2 of them are like the biggest pillars apart from Haaland in that full system. I think they're going to struggle. I don't think they're going to struggle for long, but the first game at least they're going to be a bit shaky. And I think Newcastle's a good team. They're 6th in the Prems right now. So yeah, I would go for a draw. Plus they're playing. Is it Newcastle at home?
Yes.
Yeah, so I think it's going to be a draw.
I'm a nihilist. I don't even know if I'm using this word correct.
Nihilist.
But I was going to smash my money on Newcastle because I was just getting so frustrated with City and considering all the injuries that you just mentioned. But this is the official Middle East game of friends. So as usual, I think Newcastle is just going to lay themselves like a white chick waiting for 5 BBC guys to
Oh
go
my God.
ham on them. and Man City are going to grab the points because they desperately need them, and Newcastle is just going to make that job easier for them.
The team sitting at first needs points.
Because of the injuries, and now Arsenal is going to catch up and all this stuff, because we are mentality monsters, bro.
No, I have City, man. They're going to win. 2-2 at home for them against 10 men is a bad result, even though Arsenal is probably the second best team in the league. Yeah,
Pep
they're going
said
to come
best
back.
team in Europe, right?
Bro, anytime he struggles, he just hopes the compliments, bro.
Yeah. And then Arteta was like, no, I think they are the best team.
Oh my god. And no, but Klopp and Pep used to.
That's like what
But
they're
But
saying.
Arteta
Like,
didn't want to take that backhanded compliment, so he was just... And
He knows him too well.
exactly.
Yeah.
it's also like they say, like the biggest Man City fans are Arsenal fans. They keep gloating about how good City are because they never were able to beat them. So, yeah, you can see Sattu dick riding City as usual.
Yeah, you talk about Sattu with all these things, with all those 2-2 draw. I mean, he's a snake in the grass, to say the
Actually,
least.
bro. Final game of the week, we've decided, apparently I wasn't told, to talk about Everton every single week. So Everton versus Crystal Palace.
So Zeus has just said, after discussing Wolves-Liverpool for 2.5 minutes, let's do Wolves-Liverpool. No, probably didn't catch on the mic.
He started smoking again. Or what? Yeah.
Go, Sat.
Yeah. So I think here, honestly, Everton are just really, really bad. I predicted Raw last week and I thought they'll like upgrade and level up, but I'm just going to go with Crystal Palace on this one. They look terrible against Leicester as well.
Mm-hmm.
Everton are going to win this game.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
That's all.
Two bold
That's all
picks.
I'm gonna
I'm
say.
loving it, yes.
Have some fun. Yeah.
You
You're
wanna
going to
do
finish
this?
last anyways.
I'm fine with it. Yeah.
I think it's going to be a classic Sean Dyche performance. It's going to be a draw. Everton is going to shut shop. He's probably slapped them 3-4 times after the last few games. So they're going to get in line and they won't be able to score, but they'll keep no goals.
Palace. Everton try, but they will fail. So as much defense that they're going to
Sad.
play, I think the Palace attackers are pretty solid and they're going to get through. So I have Crystal Palace. All right, moving on to cricket. India was finally, cricket is
Finally.
back. And test cricket, that too.
Yes, boss.
India versus Bangladesh, test number 1 out of 2. India wins by 280 runs. I'm just going to rattle off the whole scoreboard.
Don't interrupt, Tanay.
Do not interrupt. First innings, India 376 all out and Bangladesh 149 all out. Ashwin top performer, 113 runs. Jadeja 86. Hassan Mahmood on Bangladesh 5 for 83, that top bowler, and Bumrah obviously for India 4 for 50. All right, second innings. I'm trying my hardest, man. Second innings, India 287 for 4 declared and Bangladesh 234 all out. Top performers, Shubman Gill 119, Rishabh Pant 109. Their captain Shanto put up a good fight with his 82, but then Ashwin 6 for 88. So clearly 38-year-old Ashwin man of the match with the bat, with the ball.
Beast.
Fellow YouTuber,
Yes.
great confidence, and he's turning up.
Come
man.
on the show.
Come on the show.
They were never going to they were not going to chase that 100,
I'm
500.
going to chow.
They were never going to chase that 515 we set for them. I just want to start with one of the best feelings ever is watching a fast bowler nip the top of the off stump as the batsman is completely bamboozled. That was Bumrah's first wicket.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. I put that up on the story of the casuals. Of Test cricket season has officially begun. But thinking about best feelings got me thinking about what are the worst feelings in life. Y'all want to go ahead?
Kohli outside edge.
That is one. I have one very personal one because this happened to me the morning of the match.
So I'm not a big cricket guy, but football-wise, I would say conceding a 93rd minute goal to a 10-man team or something.
Watching Rohit Sharma come out to open for Mumbai Indians in 2024.
Fair enough. For me, it's a little personal. So I woke up and you know when you wake up and you have to pee and you're like, okay, I'll just pee a little later and you go back to sleep.
Oh, God.
But then when you wake up and you have to pee and you have to shit and you're dehydrated.
every morning.
No, just this happened to me that morning. I'm like, this is possibly the worst feeling ever. I can't go back to sleep. I'm so sleepy. Now, if I wake up to go to get water, shit, pee, my entire morning is destroyed. Now I'm up and I can't go back to sleep. So I think that is the worst feeling ever for me personally.
How does that relate to Bumrah's best delivery?
It happened on the same day. I'm like, this is the best feeling ever. What is the worst feeling ever?
Anything to interject your morning.
So you had your best feeling ever and worst feeling ever
on the same day. It was
What
an
a day.
insane
What a day.
roller coaster.
You guys have any thoughts?
Not really. I don't have much to say on this game. Just excited for the... I think in cricket now the most exciting thing now coming is the Gavaskar Trophy.
Border Gavaskar.
Yeah.
Border Gavaskar.
We're
Till
building
then,
up to that.
Yeah. We're going to do some fun shit for that also, so stay tuned. But yeah.
We're going to make test matches fun again.
I just remember checking the score and India were getting destroyed, and I then checked it like a few hours later, and Jadeja, Ashwin, like, it was incredible. What an innings by both of them. Shout out them, yeah.
So Ashwin just broke a few records in that game. So he touched 750 international wickets, becoming only the fourth spinner to achieve this feat after Muralidharan, Shane Warne and Anil Kumble. So congrats.
Legend.
And he also climbed to the 8th spot of all-time leading test wicket takers, going past the West Indies legend Courtney Walsh. So amazing stuff by the 38-year-old. And I also just love watching him bowl. It's like watching a fast bowler bowl with a new ball. You never know what's going to come next because he has so many variations. He's not just bowling that one off-spin ball. He has a carom ball, the arm ball, or his little flighted ball.
The random shit he does also fun. He just stops in the middle of the delivery. He delivers one from here.
Yeah.
Like he's just so confident. I really like watching that.
He's just trying new shit all the time, which I respect.
No fear. He gets hit for a six, no problem. We're going to get him.
And Chennai is his home ground, so he shined over there. Love it. Also, like Rishabh Pant, shout out to him. People keep saying greatest comeback. Need to chill out a little bit on the greatest comeback. We've heard it 300 times now. We know what's happened with him. But
Greatest comeback.
He's a weird player because we expect him to do really well in ODIs and T20s. And he doesn't do that well in those formats. But in tests, he always shines, man. In the second innings, he came up big, made 100. Because he gets a lot of those 90s and he's not able to convert. So shout out him. Can't wait to see him play in Australia, like we mentioned earlier.
Yeah, an entertainment, man. He dances on the pitch so many times.
And his the stump mic commentary is also insane.
That's
His
Yeah,
interactions with
good.
Rohit, where he was convincing Rohit, take the review. And then Rohit was like, if you're going to do this all the time, I'm never going to listen to you. Just shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I mean, only kind of two bad performers were Rohit and Virat. Both innings, unfortunately.
Our boys.
Yeah.
Let's move
That's
forward.
it.
I think that's Gambhir's fault. Let's move forward.
Too many interviews and all.
Yeah, he's
Too many
distracting them with
sit-downs.
the media responsibilities.
Correct. Boxing. This weekend we had Daniel Dubois knocking out with a corner stoppage the minus 500 favorite Anthony Joshua.
Damn.
Minus 500. That means you have to do 500 rupees to win 100 rupees. Huge underdog Dubois came dressed as Mike Tyson. Black shoes, black shorts, hidden socks or no socks. I don't know what is under there. And he fought like him as well. Like a bunch of knockdowns before the fifth, and then finally in the fifth he got him. And it was the 9th count, and Joshua wasn't looking like he was going to get up, but his corner threw in the towel anyway. So
Oh, yeah?
yeah. He was fucking head down like that, and then his corner just came and saved him. It's good. In boxing, I do like how they throw the towel in. MMA, they don't do it so much. Maybe they should consider it.
Joshua, I feel like I was so excited to watch his come up when, I guess, like 5-6 years ago, or maybe even before that. And I was like, okay, maybe one day Fury and him will fight, because that was the ultimate fight. But I just feel like Joshua is one of like those overrated heavyweights. Just because he looks the part doesn't necessarily mean he fits the part. His chin is super weak. We saw it with Andy Ruiz, with Usyk, and now with Dubois. So disappointed from the Joshua end, because would love to see that Fury-Joshua fight happen. It's not going to happen.
Yeah,
probably.
the whole of the boxing community, because they are the two biggest names. Even though Usyk, clearly now he's beaten Joshua twice and Fury once. He's the best out of all three of them. But everyone still wants to see Fury versus Joshua. They're the two biggest names, two Brits, can sell out a stadium easy. So we wanted to see that fight and now we're going to see it again.
Yeah, I mean, Joshua, obviously, like you said, big name coming up, but it's been pretty sad to see his decline. You see it in a lot of sports, but I think in combat sports, if you get hit, you get knocked
Fucking
down.
hurts.
It hurts, and it can take a lot of confidence out of a person. Like you can get knocked down. Like you almost have like this bit of invincibility in your mind where you think no one can knock me down, no one can knock me out, and when it happens, it like kind of is a reality check. So yeah, I think after he beat Klitschko, he was like on top of the world. Nobody could beat him,
Yes.
and then Andy Ruiz came in, shattered his confidence. Yeah, it's been pretty sad to see. I like AJ. I think he's a very nice, humble guy.
Yeah, he's a
And,
class guy.
Yeah, he's a class act.
Perfect for
but-
marketing, like
but yeah,
speaks well. And
yeah, as much as we're shouting out AJ, I think we need to shout out Dubois because he came out unbelievable. He came out on smoke. Like he said, he had that Mike Tyson mentality going into the fight. And I think it was like 4 knockdowns before he like knocked him out completely. And it was a great shot. It was like at the bottom of his chin. Although, like you said, he has a weak chin. But yeah, entertaining fight. Lasted 5 rounds. But yeah, shout out Dubois.
Yeah, so I just had 2 questions, right, as a casual again. What was up with AJ's corner telling him, like, oh, this fight's easy, you've got this, it's one of the easiest fights you've done, like, after he was getting pieced up? Does that really help the fighter?
I have no idea.
I've
I
never
mean,
been in a fight.
Fair enough.
No, I don't know. Like something you say to Sammy and something you say to me affects us differently, right? Maybe Joshua, they need to build up his confidence and just keep him there instead of saying, "Dude, you're losing. You need to win the next 6 rounds," or whatever they were trying to say. So maybe that's worked for him before, and that's why they've said it. So
Like you said, it works for different people. Like look at Leon Edwards' coach. Like you don't see that with a lot of people,
Yeah.
but he went out last round, knocked out
Yeah.
Usman. So
Exactly.
different folks, different.
and that was the
strokes.
opposite. He's like, "Dude, you're losing. You're fucking losing. Go knock him out."
Bit of a reality check.
Yeah.
Sometimes they need a bit of like being a little fake just to
Yes, boost
build up this
confidence.
fake confidence
Yeah.
a bit. But yeah, like he's different folks, different strokes.
Yeah. I don't know, if I was in his corner, I would probably just be telling him the same thing. You're killing it. You're killing it.
I don't know what I would say. I don't know the guy.
Yeah, but I'm...
Fair enough. And also, what's up with Fury and Usyk? They look so, like, pally and it's just a bit off, right? I mean...
I don't know. They competed. It was a hard fight. It was a sick fucking fight. And I think they've done that. Their fight is done. Why should they be?
Oh, there's no scope for, like, a...
Could be.
Could
And
be.
it
I
would
think
do
they
a
are
great
rematching.
numbers, I think. Yeah, I think they
are
will.
rematching,
But there's nothing wrong in being
yeah.
cordial, man.
I think there's a profound
Yeah.
level of respect that you get for someone after you step in the ring with them.
12
Regardless.
rounds you step in there.
Yeah.
They're taking your
You're going
shots. You're
head-to-head,
taking
You're
their
going
shots.
to kill
yeah.
each other. So if you both come out, you naturally have a bit of respect for the other guy.
And Fury always leaves it in the ring, man.
Yeah.
How much of shit he talks.
And that usually happens in almost all combat sports, right? In MMA, there's a few examples. Like Conor Khabib never going to be in the same room ever without shouting shit at each other or anything. But in most sports, you gain respect, man. Someone
Yeah.
stepping in with you and fighting it out, bro.
Even on the overlap with Vieira and Keane doing that
Yeah.
interview together. I mean, they
Yeah.
are not combat fighters, but still.
But yes, yeah, just leaving everything out there, and whatever you're doing, you're leaving all out there, so you have a respect. But-
Speaking of leaving it out there, is Conor McGregor.
So I was gonna- speaking about Conor
Yeah.
McGregor,
He was basically in the second row.
Definitely not on coke, just want to say.
definitely not.
Did he or did he not? But he was in the second row, and that guy has not sat down the entire fight. Every knockdown, doesn't matter if it was Dubois or when AJ landed a few good punches, he was up, he was screaming like, fuck yeah. I don't know what he was saying, but probably just swearing so much. I love the energy, bro. Imagine the excitement of the guy, and that's why they should have him around for all of these events. Like, you can't beat that shit.
Yeah, I think it's like how Geo Cinema has, like, the player cam. They should just have corner
Yeah.
cam when he's in
Down.
the audience.
He's just there at every event. That I guess he's like carved that niche for himself of that hype man by the ring kind of job, which nobody can do better than him at this point.
Yeah, for sure. It's also I find it quite a bit of respect for him because he's at the top of his sport. He shows up for all these events. Like he's promoting. Like he's also money, but he's also invested money in
money,
something like.
we don't care about money.
No, but like even in BKFC, that's him spending money. So he's obviously investing in the fight game. He has a love for the fight game.
He
which
does.
is
Undeniable.
So I think that's great. And yeah, like his energy ringside is great. He just has to sit there and he's still be making that money to show up or whatever. But to show that much energy, show that much love for the game after being at the pinnacle of the sport, I think is respectable.
He has
I'll
always
decry
been...
McGregor always.
He has always been a true martial artist, according to me at least. Recently, because he hasn't fought as consistently or anything, people have given him shit like, oh, he's big shot, this, that. He is. And you get that way if you have hundreds of millions in a sport where you don't make hundreds of millions especially. But He's always been that way. He's like Dana White always says, it's not his mic skills. Obviously, that helps. It's not his fighting, nothing. He will fight anyone and everyone. Remember the Nate Diaz fight? 2 opponent switches. He took the fight 2 weight classes up. He's a fucking fighter, bro. And you can see, even if he's not in the ring, he's super excited, into it.
Welcome to the Tanai Glazes MMA Fighters segment.
Definitely not coke. By the way.
It's also the same thing Dana said for Ronda. You reach that level of stardom, you have that much money coming in, and to still be able to be like, I'll fight anyone, I don't give a fuck who it is respectable for sure. Win, lose or draw, I'm here to fight.
Awesome.
Sounds good, man.
Amazing show. Let's call it wraps for today. Yes or no, Tanai?
I didn't know that was a question. I thought you were addressing the camera.
Yes or no?
Yes, enough.
Okay. Cool.
Check out our streams, we can shout out the streams.
Exactly.
So there were some issues with the streams. Don't want to get into it. Not that big a deal, actually. But I
We
just
have too many. we have too many issues.
We're new in this game. We're trying to figure it out.
And we will.
We will.
If
No
someone
doubt.
knows about the streaming space and can help us out
Yes.
a little more than
Reach out.
our tech guy behind the camera is saying he can do.
But yeah, reach
to us,
out.
please.
Yeah, we're definitely in the next few weeks, less than a month, and I'm overshooting this. We can do it sooner as well.
Yeah.
We're going to start streaming Pro Clubs and Rush on FIFA PS5. So tune in for those. Super fun. I've joined my friend's stream. He's just started as well. It's super entertaining. Trust me, you guys will enjoy it.
Yeah, it's going to be more casual than the casuals.
Yeah, legit.
So
It'll be...
it's just us as home fucking around
Yeah,
being
do
boys.
not clip us from those streams. We are still kind of getting trained to not say the wrong things.
Clip us.
Do not clip us. But yeah, check that out. And we've done everything that we've said so far. So there's no reason not to believe us. And
Tanya has
onwards.
to do one punishment that we said. No.
Yes.
What?
You missed 3 shoots in a row. We said you
I
were
got a
punishment. We are man
penalty
of our
now.
words.
I got a penalty
We
that
are
I
men
didn't
of-
predict that game, right? That was it, no?
No,
Y'all can, we can
we'll decide. We'll decide.
What will Bhenchod?
Okay, guys, like and subscribe. Thank you so much for tuning in. Subscribe. Help us to get to 500 subscribers.
Yeah, road to
Please.
500.
Yeah, thanks for
Please.
1,000 on Instagram as well. That's growing
Oh,
at a
congrats,
good rate.
guys.
Yep.
Congrats, guys. Yeah,
Yeah.
help us get monetized and let us do this for longer. Hate us or love us, we want to do
Yeah,
this.
and people have been doubting us, saying you guys are friends. This is going to fail.
In the last episode.
Prove them for in the next episode.
Sorry, next episode.
All right. Like, share, and subscribe.
Boy,
Subscribe and subscribe again.
Boy, boy.